The silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape. Close through the night, I won't let go until the sunrise. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape.
A little bit loud here with the music, but guys, if you do come to Uzbekistan, what I recommend you try is lagman, which is a spicy noodle, vegetable and beef stew, soup, whatever you want to call it. It does taste fantastic. I was actually yesterday talking to someone, and it was too spicy for them, and I just grabbed it out of their face and just devoured it. It's phenomenal, no doubt. But yeah, first recommendation, and I ordered some shish kebabs as well, all for around $3.50. What I like the most about it is the thick noodle that kind of melts in your mouth, and the spiciness just adds so much flavor to it. Guys, it's really fascinating the Uzbek bread they have here. Check out how they wipe it. So the shape is so fascinating. It looks like a hat, looks like a dog bowl, could look like a whole bunch of other things. But yeah, at the market, may buy one of these breads just in case, just to try it out, just to see how it is, especially when it's super shiny like that. So guys, I just bought a Uzbek bread in the end. It's quite heavy. It doesn't look as heavy as it seems, but it's extremely heavy. It's a lot of dough here. It's actually warm as well, so you know, I'm gonna give it a shot. Hopefully it's as good. Hopefully not just plain bread. You know, hopefully it has a little bit of a taste. But if it's worth it or not, I'll let you guys know. They do look very interesting, like I said earlier. But yeah, let's go and see. Well, besides the shape, there's no difference in the taste. It's just good because it's warm right now. So, you know, getting more fat from eating a lot of bread. But you know, if we eat bread for the taste of bread, not just adding it to every single meal, it's not that bad. So, yeah, Uzbek bread. So one thing that's really popular here is the vegetables that they're already cut for you. They're grated for you, and you can find them anywhere. Some of them are pickled, like these right here seem to be pickled based on the smell. Some of them are not, but yeah, freshly cut vegetables seem to be quite popular. Right in front of me we have the Afrasiyab settlement, the museum right next to the archaeology site. And guys, this was the place of the old city. Everything you see nowadays actually was built after the Mongol conquest. Here on the mounds, on this little hill overlooking the new city of Samarkand, you know, new, built in the 1400s. a lot of it by at the command of Tamerlane or Timur the Great, whatever you may want to call it. But either way, this was the site of the original city, and you know, with the Mongol invasion, the city was destroyed. I'm not sure if it was 100% destroyed, but it was dumped, you know, by the Mongols, and step by step, the city, given its strategic location, it was rebuilt stone by stone, you know, becoming again a great merchant city here in the Central Asian plains. A quick view of other parts of Samarkand, modern parts built by the Soviets in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 40s, some of them newer construction. You know, big bus stations right there, but besides the old city, guys, there's not much to it. That's pretty much all there is to see in Samarkand. Besides that, it's just the plain old cities that you will see in Central Asia. This is very similar to Tashkent. And talking about Soviet influences and things they built, here we have a couple of old Ladas still thriving in modern day Uzbekistan. You know, I've seen quite a few Ladas in other parts like Georgia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, but yeah, they're still running, you know, years and years later. Lada 1600. Different points of view of the Registan. This is all the way in the back, and there's no one, you know, there's not many benches or anything like that for people to just sit and socialize. But also, you know, if you want a different perspective, always look sideways and in the back. When it comes to money right now, $1 for example will buy you almost 10,000. So, which purchasing power wise can buy you a pretty decent shish kebab, you know, shashlik, how they call it here in Central Asia. And you know, you can buy like last night I bought a couple of baklavas and a bottle of water, and that was 50 cents pretty much. Was 5,000 som. Room wise, you know, you can find places for around $8 a night. I'm staying for 15, private room, double bed, private bathroom, and so on. So pretty decent. Transportation wise, you can catch a pretty fast train, I would say, from Tashkent to Samarkand for around 60,000, so $6 or so, and it gets here in about 3 hours, I believe, or a little bit over 3 hours. And they do have a fast rail now. Let me switch sides a little bit so you guys can well, the lighting is bad. They do have a fast line for the rail as well that will get you here in 2 hours, but that's actually around $20, so you know, almost 4 times the price, and you only gain 1 hour. It does leave a little bit early, around 8 o'clock, and I believe at 7 as well, so you do get quite a bit of you know, time within the day. The slower ones leave at 9, 10, and I believe 1 in the afternoon, and 1 or 2 in the evening. I'm not sure exactly, they always change, so always check the schedules. But just want to talk a little bit about the purchasing power and the money wise when it comes to Uzbekistan. Interesting enough, if you go in the back all the way, it looks like there's an open gate if you want to get into the Registan. You know, not advisable whatsoever, but just notice that people are walking in and out like it's Tuesday. And the last major attraction here in Samarkand, Gure Amir Mausoleum Complex. It was dedicated to Timur, so let's see what this one holds inside. Looks very similar to the whole Registan, but who knows, we might be surprised. Doing a quick 360 of the complex, this main complex right here, this main building, it's quite small, and you can easily go around, see exactly where the best photo shots are before heading inside a little bit. But yeah, check it out, it's quite nice. Again, guys, I'm just obsessed with the turquoise, you know, yellow, turquoise, and purple. Just witness the entrance to this complex. Is just outstanding. definitely gonna come here in the morning at 9 o'clock. The ticket is 25,000 som, but it's available for 3 days, so that's definitely a plus. Super nice. Quick little info about Uzbekistan. If you do want to get cheap rides, definitely get a SIM card and always have internet. That way you can use Yandex, and it's pretty much half the price of any tax that you can find in the city. And Yandex, by the way, works in Kazakhstan as well if you're in this area. Who knows, maybe Tajikistan as well, in Dushanbe, or maybe in Kyrgyzstan as well, in the capital in Bishkek, but I'm not sure exactly. These are the two countries that I've been to here in the Stans, and they're the two countries that both use Yandex, and it's fairly cheap compared to the other transportation modes. Here's the look inside of the mausoleum. It's all decorated in gold, very similar to the one, the madrasa that we have seen at Registan. Here we have some of the tombs. Again, not that many people, but yeah, the decorations are just marvelous. It looks like clearly they had drainage issues, since they put a water drainage right there on the side from the dome, so it won't deteriorate any further. Yeah, that right there is just water damage. As cool as these buildings are, guys, they're, you know, quite tilted. Quite a bit of the towers and the gate right here at the entrance. Yeah, there's quite a bit of redo probably in the future, or they're gonna leave it this way, more you know, more nostalgia. But yeah, it's very difficult to take a symmetrical photo, for example, but either way, it just adds to its fascination and uniqueness, no doubt. Right adjacent to the mausoleum, we have this other structure here. Not sure exactly what it is, if it's part of the complex or not. It's all brick, not much color, but you know, it kind of symbolizes all the sand that surrounds Samarkand and some of the other towns here close by in Uzbekistan. Lots and lots of weddings, guys. I've probably seen around 20 weddings these last couple of days here in Samarkand, but not sure if it's wedding season or not. It's November, but definitely a decent spot to take some photos, although quite a few people in the background, but either way, majestic as it can be. Gotta give you guys some footage at twilight as well. Check out how purple the sky is right now. The lights came on really early at 5:15, I believe 5:20 they were on, but purely outstanding. Definitely the best time to see the Registan here in Samarkand, no doubt whatsoever. So here's a quick walking tour of the madrasas here at the Registan. Pretty nice at night. Definitely recommended, as I mentioned earlier, to come at night as well, not just during the daytime. You know, it's actually worth coming at noon. It's actually worth coming early in the morning. It's actually worth coming late in the evening. You know, you saw previously the twilight shots, and they looked quite fascinating. That's probably the hour that I recommend the most, but pitch darkness is not bad either. The full interior with all the madrasas. Some of these doorways, guys, they lit up, but only for a second, and then they go off, on, off. There you go. This one just turned red. It was off earlier. A few more right there. Pretty fascinating, don't you think? And with that concludes episode 1 from the Silk Road here in Samarkand, Uzbekistan. Gonna head with a train tomorrow afternoon to Bukhara, from where I'm gonna release another episode, part 2 of my journey through Uzbekistan. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe, to give it a like, share with your grandparents, parents, family, friends, whoever may enjoy these type of episodes. But until then, guys, gratitude should be the only attitude. Stay humble. Peace.
The silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape. Close through the night, I won't let go until the sunrise. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape.